Hi there, I'm Kenny Dutton. I am 73 years young. I know I don't look like it, but if you take away especially if you take away these bags under my eyes, I wouldn't look like it. But anyway, and no, I'm not the Kenny. Kenny Cannon is the Kenny. But wait a minute, maybe he isn't because I was born many, many, many years before he was. But Kenny Cannon is the man. And so is Scott. They're both the man. But I digress. This is a story about why I chose Giveaway Masters over anything else and why I need it. And I think that a lot of you older men and women can relate to this. So this is a story about a rock and a hard spot and how I intend to get out from under that rock. So to start off, I am retired and I just have a very small fixed income from that retirement. And Sally, my wife, and I have practically no disposable income after the very basics, which is rent, utilities, car insurance, and phone, and that's about it. All our other bills are paid off, but the just the basics really eat up all of our income. And thank God I'm a veteran because I have veteran health care, and by the way, they take very good care of me. I have no complaints about the VA health care, despite what you might hear. Anyway, Sally is on Medicaid. Thank God for Medicaid, because that pays for her medical. And we just recently got married. We have kind of been together, but not married, not in the household here. But we recently got married, and so we went to the Medicaid people and told them what my income was, because now she's married to me and I have to report that income. And luckily enough, it was just enough to keep her on Medicaid. The income guidelines said that we could make just $360 a month more. And if and when that happens, she gets kicked off Medicaid. Well, this is the rock and the hard spot part. If I was to make $360 a month more and they kicked her off Medicaid, we would have to get health insurance, which involves premium payments. It involves deductible, co-pays, and all of that stuff that we don't have now. So, rock and a hard spot. If I was to make $360 a month more, we would actually, because of those other things, go negative and have less money to spend. That was a conundrum. Also, factor in the fact that I am 73 years old. Sally is 58 years old. And by the way, when we got married at the Justice of the Peace, the judge said he was going to have to arrest me after the ceremony. And I said, "Why, Judge?" And he said, "Because you're robbing the cradle." But he turns out he didn't arrest me, so here I am. But anyway, so she's got a lot of life left. And hopefully I do too, but at 73, you never know. So one of my big passionate things now is to absolutely leave her with some security if and when something happens to me. On our current income, and a lot of the other things that I looked into, that would be impossible. For instance, some of the things I looked into was to start a vegetable stand. I love growing vegetables. So we have a big vegetable garden. Well, first of all, the vegetable stand would only give us some income, a little bit of income, in the summer months. And Hailstorms, weather, bugs. We had a hailstorm that destroyed half of the crops. So it came to the realization that we could only grow enough for ourselves and not enough for a vegetable stand, given the amount of land that we have. Well, then there was a second option of some of the shiny object tools that I have spent what little money we had on and have not done much of anything with them. One thing I did start doing was to create videos for review videos and things like that for mom and pop businesses. Well, that gave us a little bit of income, but it wasn't consistent. And the thing is that it was one off, as they say. I would have to continue doing that month after month after month after month, one off. And if something happened to me, that income, extra income, which wasn't hardly anything, would stop. That would not help Sally. So the second thing I thought about was I do have some tools that would help me do local marketing, digital marketing for local businesses. Well, that would take a heck of a lot of time with support, fulfillment, and all of that other stuff that if something happened to me, Sally would not be able to do. So that wouldn't work. Well, then I came across a shovel that would dig us out of that rock, under the rock in a hard spot. And it was Giveaway Masters. Giveaway Masters is the perfect model for what Sally and I need for me to start providing her with security if and when something happens to me. And I'm sure a lot of you older folks can relate to this, the rock in the hard spot story, and are in the need of extra income. Well, the thing is, all of these other possibilities I would not be able to scale up, even Amazon stores and Amazon affiliate marketing and all of that stuff. I would not be able to scale it up enough to where we would not go negative at that $360 additional income. Income masters. See, it relates to income, and it will give me income. But Giveaway Masters will do that. It will allow me to scale up very, very rapidly and get past that 360-degree mark. And I would probably have to earn $700 or $800 a month to get past the negative point, past the point of well, I forget what you call it. Anyway, Giveaway Masters will give me the ability to ramp up very, very quickly. That's number one. Number two is I may not be the best closer in the world. It'd be nice if I was. But Kenny and Scott are the absolute best closers in the world. Kenny and Scott are the ones that are going to close this. After I give the businesses a 30-day or even a 15-day free trial, and it takes them from where they are now with their ratings and reviews to where they need to be, and it comes time whether they continue or don't continue, Scott and Kenny are the best closers in the world, bar none. They're the ones that are going to close it, not me. They're going to teach them how to use it during that 30-day free trial. And, best of all, they do the fulfillment. They handle most of the customer service. All I probably will have to do, unless I want to offer them upsells of my own products, which I can, I might have to take them a box of donuts once in a while and see how they're doing. And Sally can handle that. So when something happens to me, and it will sooner or later, Sally will have that income coming in. And according to Kenny, nobody has ever stopped using the service. They have never canceled it. So it's going to be an ongoing. It is an ongoing income once it gets started. Sally will not have to do fulfillment. She will not have to do customer service. That will all be handled, and she can get on with her life and have that security that I so want for her. Sally gives me so much, and I hope I don't cry here, because I'm a sap. I feel like she deserves anything and everything I can give her to get on with her life with no struggles after I'm gone. And I'm sure that a lot of you people feel the same way, even you younger people. Build something that you could retire on and your wife can continue to live after something happens to you. But for me, it's a lot closer than you young people. But anyway, that's my story. Oh, and one more thing. I'm really passionate. Besides gardening, I'm passionate about helping small businesses survive in this economy, especially. This gives me the ability to help those small businesses, to give them something for free, to show them. I'm a firm believer in results in advance. This gives them results in advance so they can make the decision, which they usually do, to continue with the product and continue with that $97 a month for Sally and I. So anyway, that's my story as to why I chose, out of all of the other possibilities, Giveaway Masters and Kenny and Scott. And I'm sticking to that story. Thank you.